Have you ever walked into a room and felt like you were completely out of place? Like no matter how hard you try, you just didn't fit in. You start wondering, why am I here? Do people even want me here? Do people want me around? What if I told you that those feelings of not belonging are more about what's happening inside of you than what's going on around you? Peter here. Today I want to help you overcome the painful feeling of not belonging. And I know how sad it can feel, because I've been there. This is something so many people struggle with, even those who seem confident on the outside. You go to a party or work event or even hang out with your friends, but that inner voice keeps saying, you don't belong here, you're not interesting enough, no one really cares if you're here or not. How terrible is that, to feel that? This sense of not belonging doesn't just affect how you feel in the moment, it holds you back from forming deeper connections and enjoying yourself fully. Here's the truth. That feeling doesn't actually come from the people around you. It comes from your self-image. When you don't believe you're worthy of connection, you project that onto your surroundings. You start to assume that others are thinking the same negative things that you're thinking about yourself. But in reality, most people are too focused on their own experience to judge yours. So how do we change this? First, start by recognizing when those thoughts arise. When you're at an event and feel that wave of insecurity, pause for a moment. Remind yourself that your value isn't determined by how well you fit in. It's based on who you are, your uniqueness, your experiences, and the energy you bring. That is so important, the energy that you bring. One exercise I find incredibly helpful is practicing self-compassion. The next time you feel out of place, instead of beating yourself up, try to say something like, it's okay to feel like this. I'm worthy of connection and I'm bringing something valuable to this space. You are completely unique, and all the money and all the riches in the world and all the technology in the world couldn't actually make you as you are today. And that is important for you to always remember. Another thing to remember is that everyone at some point feels like they don't belong. The people around you might be feeling the same insecurities, even if they don't show it. When you start to see that, it becomes easier to relax, enjoy yourself, and allow connections to form naturally. I remember when I decided to become a professional musician and was going for auditions for established bands. I really felt like I did not belong. It was excruciatingly painful for me to go to these auditions. I began to practice self-compassion, realizing that I needed to be kinder to myself and maybe offer what I had to the table. And while working on this, I was also studying more about music so I could talk about music with them fluently. This worked so well. I managed to be a professional bass player for about 10 years in a very tough business to sustain yourself in. I also took this understanding now into my role as the founder of the Bright Beings Academy, which is a Qi Gong and self-realization school, where I'm constantly updating my knowledge on self-realization and spirituality. Always remember you belong just as you are. Let's keep working on that together. If you need any help rewriting your self-image, I have a free webinar so you can work it out for yourself, an online course that takes you through the process of rewriting your self-image step by step, making it easier for you, or a comprehensive coaching program called the Dream Method, where we can create a new self-image for you in 12 weeks. How amazing would that be? Find the links in the description or at the front of my profile. I look forward to connecting with you very soon. Until then, be well and keep shining.